Ladies, if you want a fat loss journey, a hormone health journey at Whole Foods, stop making these mistakes with your berberine, please, for the love of God. So berberine, fantastic supplement for creating insulin sensitivity. Insulin sensitivity, just kind of bastardizes, it's when you consume carbohydrates, you store them as energy instead of storing it as fat. Also, if you are insulin resistant, which is the opposite of insulin sensitivity, that does turn off your fat burning switch for the most part, and also is the reason that you're storing so much belly fat. That's why menopausal women with that and the cortisol all seems to congregate right there. So the biggest mistake, there's two mistakes you actually make with your berberine. Number one is not taking the more bioavailable form. So the more bioavailable form is going to be PHYTOSOME, like you see here on the solar ray. That's what you want to look for on the back. HCl is good, but it's not as bioavailable. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying like HCl is the worst thing ever. It just doesn't have as much uptake, so you would probably have to take more to get the same effect for your berberine. So always make sure on the back that it says PHYTOSOME, because PHYTOSOME is the more bioavailable. So that's number one mistake. Second mistake you're making is I always hear women say, oh, I just took it in the morning. You need to take this before every single meal. Every single meal is create more insulin sensitivity. So when you are consuming those carbohydrates, again, you're going to store this energy instead of storing this fat. The third thing I always see is misdosing it. Up to 1,500 milligrams has been the most researched dose, but that shouldn't be at one meal. That should be every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not every single meal. All your main meals, your breakfast, your lunch, and dinner. Now, if you're fasting and you have your first meal at 12, then it'd be 12, 3, and 7, right? So you want to make sure you're manipulating your schedule for that. So those are the biggest 3 mistakes. Don't make them. And if you want my top 10 supplements for menopause from Whole Foods, DM me. Menopause supplements, Whole Foods, I'll send you ASA motherfucking T-Dog.